Assalamu alaikum. Ahlan wa fikum fi dars al-sabi' or the seventh lesson in the Madinah Arabic books. Madinah books are Arabic, and in this lesson we will study only one new thing, and that is the word tilka. Tilka. This is the word tilka. So we have. Let's just directly go to the summary, or let's go through the short dialogue. Man hadihi? Who is this? Hadihi آمنة. هذه آمنة. من هذه يعني it's female. ومن تلك, and who is that? So tilka is ذلك but for feminine, and we have discussed the whole masculine and feminine thing and when should you use it in the previous lesson. So I would recommend you guys to watch that before watching this lesson. هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. So tabiba is doctor and mumarrida is a nurse. It's of course a female nurse. So ممرضة. هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. هذه من الهند. هذه من الهند وتلك من اليابان. هذه من الهند يعني she is from this, and this is from Hind. I'm sorry, this is from Hind and that is from Japan. This is from India and that is from Japan. هذه طويلة وتلك قصيرة. This is short and this is long and that is short. So and the short and long things are feminine. That's why it has a that is why it has a ta marbuta. من هذا حامد. ومن ذلك علي. That is Ali. This is Hamid. أتلك دجاجة. دجاجة is called a chicken. أتلك دجاجة. Is that a chicken? لا. تلك بطة. بطة يعني duck. And there's a short like summary. أسماء الإشارة للقريب وأسماء الإشارة للبعيد. أسماء الإشارة للقريب is هذا and هذه. There's an example with a name given, Muhammadun and Aminatu, since it's a proper name of it's a proper noun of it's a name for a girl, that's why Aminatu. And ذلك حامد تلك زينب. الدرس الثامن. So the eighth lesson has multiple things, and the first and very important thing we'll study in this lesson is connected to hatha. So for example, let's say we know that when we want to say hadha kitabun, this is a book, we will say hadha kitabun. But let's say if we just want to say this is this book, we have learned this is a book, but what if we want to say this book? So we will say hadha hazal kitabu, hazal kitabu. So a very important note here is that the al does not mean the in this scenario. It's just a thing with Arab, so it's just a thing with Arabic since it does not have an is. That's why hazal kitabu, the book. So this translates to this is a book. This translates to this book. So you guys might be wondering, what if we want to say this is the book? So we will say haza huwa al-kitabu. Haza huwa al-kitabu. This is the book. This is the book. And this is a very important rule, and this applies for hazihi, zalika, and tilka. All the asma al-ishara. This rule applies to all of the asma al-ishara. Haza kitabun for one singular object. Haza al-kitabu for a specific for any object, this book, I'm sorry, for any object, and haza huwa al-kitabu for one specific. If you mean if you want to use the adat lit-ta'rif or al, if you want to say this is the book, then we will say haza huwa al-kitabu. And for example, if you want to say that is the chicken, so the answer would be tilka hiya ad-dajajatu. tilka tilka tilka. We studied tilka in the previous lesson. Tilka hiya dajajatu. Tilka hiya, that is the chicken. That is the chicken. So let's start with the dialogue. هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب. This man is a trader. trader, and that man ذلك الرجل is a doctor. اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد. Name of the name. I'm sorry, the name. If we are going to directly translate it, we are going to say name of the trader, since it's a مضاف المضاف إليه. اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد. The name of the tajir or trader is Mahmoud, and name of the doctor is Saeed. هذا البيت للتاجر وذلك البيت للطبيب. We studied the harf of jar la in the previous lesson. So it's a harf of jar and it shows ownership to something, or we can translate it to for, to, depending on the scenario. So هذا البيت للتاجر وذلك البيت للطبيب. So this house belongs to the trader and that house belongs to the doctor, or we can say this house نعم belongs to. بيت التاجر أمام المسجد وبيت الطبيب خلف المدرسة. So we have studied تحت in the previous lesson, or يعني 2 lessons back. تحت, I'm sorry, تحت means under, and it is a special kind of mudaf, as whenever we use tahta, the next word becomes mudaf ilayhi automatically. So amama and khalfa mean amama and khalfa work similarly. So tahta means under, amama means in front, and khalfa means behind. And since it's a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi relationship, so al madrasati a kasra and amam al masjidi a kasra. If it was amama masjid, if there was no al, then it would be amama masjidin. So بيت التاجر أمام المسجد وبيت الطبيب خلف المدرسة. The house of the trader is in front of the masjid and house of the doctor is behind the school. لمن هذه السيارة ولمن تلك. To whom does this car belong and to whom does that. يعني هذه السيارة للطبيب, and this dialogue simply means they are pointing towards 2 cars. So the first belongs to the doctor and the second belongs to the trader. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا. So this is a proper noun, and whenever a proper noun ends with alif, it does not have any case. So it does not have rafa, it does not have a damma, kasra, nasab, it's just an alif. So we can say it is mansoob, but نعم هذا هو. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا. America has an alif, so it does not have any case. These are the exercises. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. تمارين. من هذا الرجل من ذلك الرجل. أين بيت التاجر أين بيت الطبيب. اقرأ واكتب, read and write. So you have to solve these exercises. And اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم حول الجملة الآتية مثله. Read the example and then convert the sentence based on it. So the example is هذا كتاب الكتاب لمحمد. We can do this for the rest of the exercises too. هذا طبيب وهذا الطبيب من الهند. هذا طبيب من الهند. هذه السيارة للمدير. So for example, تلك الساعة من سويسرا. Switzerland is Switzerland, and alif in the end like America, so it does not have any case and it just remains like this since it is a proper noun. And ذلك ولد وذلك and so it will turn into ذلك الولد ابن المدرس. And then هذا بيت هذا البيت للمهندس. هذا القلم لعباس. So you get the idea. اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم كون أسئلة وأجوبة مثله. Read the example and so اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم كون أسئلة وأجوبة مثله. Read the coming example and then form the question and answers according to it. لمن هذا الكتاب. So you just have to follow the pattern. لمن هذا القلم. هذا القلم لعباس. لمن هذا المفتاح. هذا المفتاح لعلي. لمن هذه البقرة للفلاح. So when there's an al and it has a lam in the beginning, then it would become then it would like kind of remove the alif and become two lams or two lams constantly. So al and lam. So it would basically become something like this. هذه البقرة للفلاح. So these two lams are what happen with la and alif and al. La and al. تأمل الصبورة. Now that's it. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. مع السلامة.